Today, we're covering the murder of Laken Riley, a crime that shocked a community and sparked a national firestorm. This is Laken Riley. She was a student at Augusta University's campus in Athens, Georgia. On February 22, 2024, she went for a run near the University of Georgia. Tragically, she never returned. And this horrible crime didn't stay local. It ignited a political firestorm, leading to a new federal law. So to really get what happened, we need to go back and look at the timeline of that morning. Security footage and data from her smartwatch pieced together this devastatingly short window of time, just minutes. Her death was ruled a homicide. Police quickly called it a crime of opportunity. So where did the investigation go? It led police to a suspect who lived just a mile away. He was identified as Jose Antonio Ibarra, a man from Venezuela who had entered the U.S. illegally. A grand jury indicted him on 10 separate charges, reflecting the absolute brutality of the crime. And the key piece of evidence? Ibarra's DNA was found right under Laken's fingernails. Then, in a pretty surprising move, Ibarra waived his right to a jury. A judge found him guilty. The life in prison without parole, the maximum allowed under Georgia law. But the conviction wasn't the end of it. Laken Riley's murder quickly became a national political flashpoint. The fact that he'd entered the country illegally, that fueled a huge debate over border security. So you had two very different narratives emerge from the exact same set of facts. Her name was everywhere, from President Biden's State of the Union to Donald Trump's campaign ads. All that political debate, it led directly to a legislative response, named in her honor. So what does this law do? It mandates federal detention for certain migrants arrested for other crimes. But getting it passed wasn't easy. It stalled in the Senate before finally passing after the 2024 election. And as you can see, that final House vote showed pretty significant bipartisan support. The law now stands as part of her legacy, a permanent echo of a life cut short.